This is Dolany TV, guys. A big welcome back to the Toronto Blue Jays franchise mode in MLB The Show 18. It's the OSFM roster franchise mode. You guys should know that by episode 40. I believe this one is. I'm crazy. I think it's 40, and I know it's 40. And we've come a long way. This is year 5, guys. We started the year in 33 games. We started 26-7. Absolutely unreal start for us. Well, here's the other storyline we have to follow this episode is Ryan Brockie, the lefty, is now in the major leagues. He had 3 losses in 21 innings pitched and a 9.70 ERA last year and 6.11 in 2019. So we have to keep in mind what he's going to do this year for us. Hopefully come in and kind of shut down the door in that 5th starter role. Sean Reed-Foley really not doing that role, so got to get him going somehow. And Ryan Brockie obviously going to be that catalyst, hopefully. 3-1, Marcus Stroman, 2.25 ERA. How about this? James Paxton, 2.60 ERA, 44 strikeouts in 45 innings pitched, and a 2.60 ERA with 7-0 record. And Steven Matz has been okay. Erasmo Ramirez has kind of been our worst player in the rotation so far, but I'm sure he will catch on eventually. Joe Biagini, an option we can turn to if we need to get Ryan Brockie out of the rotation at some point. Yasiel Sierra, Danny Barnes, Edwin Diaz, Shea Simmons and Sam Sims doing their thing, as well as Roberto Osuna, who has 15 saves on the year. The lineup, guys, looks great. Albert Almora, Garrett Aker, Carlos Correa. Chris Bryant needs to turn it on, and he will at some point. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. not doing bad. Rowdy Tellez doing awesome. Tommy Wells having a great season. Dwight Smith Jr. doing okay. And we got to figure out what's wrong with Reese McGuire. He's pretty happy to be up here making 3.5 mil. Sad about not being close to Washington, but that is what it is, man. You just got to fight through and battle through it, right? All right, so we got Miami, Boston, and Minnesota. What we're going to do is we're going to give each starter a start. That'll be all the way to Steven Matz, and we'll be good to go. So right there against Miami, we get a tough test. They are the 2nd best team in baseball at this point. Correa has a, 11-game hitting streak. He's got to clutch it here. The Blue Jays win that one 4-3. And now Ryan Brockie, 6 innings strong, 3 walks, no hitter, 9 strikeouts. We took it all the way. It's a 1-0 victory. Ryan Brockie comes in clutch. Now a big challenge for Joe Biagini, who has pitched 3 2/3 innings. Cooper at second base. Byron Buxton on the plate. We should be good to lose that one 8-6. And now Boston really taking it to us. Carlos Correa with a man at second. We win this one 6-2. That's huge. And that's what costs us the season, boys. Steven Matz out for over 6 months due to a head fracture. Concussion, all that. 60-day DL is the only option. We win the game 6-2. But that is a tough loss to the team. Albert Almora, though, however, trying to do it single-handedly himself. 376 batting average. Garrett Aker, 2 homers, 13 RBIs, 314. 8 homers, 32 RBIs for Correa. 5 homers, 24 RBIs. See, he came around, 261. Vladdy G Daddy doing it. Rowdy Tellez gone cold, but he's still got that good batting average. And the team's really trying to catch fire, but Reese McGuire going even colder as cold can be. But the problem is we now have a big, giant, gaping hole in the middle of our rotation, and that's not a good thing at all. Ryan Brockie, 0.69 ERA. Yes, sure, he's going to be absolutely dominant for us, but I just don't see how we plug that hole. I guess you throw Joe Biagini in there. It's going to be my solution, and we're going to call up Sean Reed-Foley from the minors. I don't like doing this because you see he's sporting the 7.09 ERA of 180 whip. But here's what we got to do to solve it. We got to throw him in the long relief role and hopefully let him get going. The bullpen's been solid. Edwin Diaz, 13 innings pitched, 135 ERA. And Roberto Osuna, 16 saves, but that is just devastating. So now Joe Biagini's kind of got to be that stop plug right there to get this team on the way to the postseason. We are leading the division 29-9 by 7 games. That's huge for us, but also had a lot of space, it looks like, compared to the other teams. So it's Minnesota and Oakland for 3 and then 4. and this will determine how we do. Against Minnesota, Carlos Correa, 3 for 3, 2 homers. Man, 3 RBIs. What a game for Carlos Correa. We win that one 17-1 over the Twins. Bisons don't have a valid pitching staff. We'll fix that, no problem. Carlos Correa trying to do it. We would lose that one 5-2, then win 6-4, and now Chris Bryant trying to rally his hitting streak here. We win, or we lose 4-3. I keep thinking we win when we're the bottom team. And now bottom of the 9th against Matt Olson. We lose that one 3-2. Danny Barnes blows the save. But hey, it's all good. Carlos Correa, 21 game hitting streak. We've had 11 hits in this one. We win this one 6-2. We finish 33-12. Still 6 games ahead of the Boston Red Sox and the owners of the best record in baseball yet. So life is good. Albert Almora Jr., he cooled off, but that's okay. He's our leadoff guy. 351 is more than acceptable. Garrett Aker, 293. It's up to an 89. He's grown to an 89, so he's going to be demanding the money at the end of the season, that's for sure. Carlos Correa, well, actually, first I want to check Garrett Aker's stats. They look pretty good. Okay, never mind. Carlos Correa, 12 homers, 39 RBIs. Like, the RBIs are well spread out on this team. If we have a 100 RBI guy, we're going to have lots of them. 32 RBIs for Brian and 286. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., 304, 6 homers, 24 RBIs, and 9 homers, 36 RBIs. So we're going to move Rowdy Tellez up, move Vladdy G Daddy down. He's happy to be an everyday player, so we'll leave him at that. You see everybody on the like everybody except for Reese McGuire has a crap ton of RBIs. And he's got 20, and I mean Garrett Aker and Reese McGuire are kind of the guys struggling, but that's okay. They'll fight through, I'm sure. 5 RBIs for Luke Maley, but a 111 batting average. Oh my god. Logan Wormworth, 1 homer, 3 RBIs. That's not a half bad season. That's comparative to his rookie campaign, that's for sure. Alex Killarov trying to get the job done, but he's kind of in a league that isn't suited for him quite yet. Pitching rotation, Marcus Stroman, 3-1 still. 7-2 for James Paxton. He's gone cold. Ryan Brockie, 19 innings pitched, 1.42 ERA. Ryan Brockie kind of looking to be maybe the rookie of the year here with these numbers. 25 strikeouts, .42 ERA, like I said. Erasmo Ramirez coming through. And Joe Biagini doing his thing okay. I appreciate Joe Biagini coming down and getting the job done. Sean Reed Foley lowering his ERA. If it gets below 4, we'll throw him in the rotation, that's for sure. And everybody else really solid. I mean, Edwin Diaz really clutching it for us. And Roberto Osuna, 19 innings pitched, 18 saves. How many saves for Edwin Diaz? 1 save. So, comes a question. I'm actually going to switch these guys, give them a little bit of time to see if Edwin Diaz can catch fire in the closing role. We'll find out against New York. And then Boston, let's go for it. Against New York, big one here, 3-1 deficit. Carlos Correa, 22 game hitting streak. There you go, that's probably why we threw Roberto Osuna in there. Didn't need him getting injured in the closing role. 5-1 loss. Now Edwin Diaz trying to close it out. Ay, that got messy quick. 11-8. It was a 6-5 game, boys. So Edwin Diaz blows that one. We win 11-5, and now a 7-3 chance to win here against Jeffrey Rodriguez. We win that one 7-3. I'll take it. We'll auto-utilize Roberto Osuna, but we lose 4 of 6 against very tough division opponents, and that moves the Red Sox within 2.5 games of us. Good thing we got games to make up, but that's scary, man. That's very scary. Albert Almora, 8 homers, 25 RBIs. Garrett Aker doing his thing okay. He's coming along. See, everything's plus except for the contact versus left. Carlos Correa, 12 homers, 41 RBIs, a 385 batting average. That is just unheard of. That is godly for Carlos Correa. Chris Bryant, same thing. 9 home runs, 40 RBIs, 292 batting average. Rowdy Tellez doing okay. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. doing the same as he normally does. Tommy Wells, Dwight Smith Jr., and finally, Reese McGuire getting on with it, thankfully. James Paxton, though, this has been the key. He has gone cold. 2.25 ERA for Ryan Brockie. He's pitching 5 2/3 innings every game, letting the bullpen shut it down. Erasmo Ramirez, 4.04. And Joe Biagini, 247. Can't fault him at all. Sean Reed Foley still at 484. And Roberto Osuna really getting batted around all of a sudden over to the closing spot. And you leave it to Edwin Diaz to only have 2 saves on the year at this point. So we have 2 games to finish out the month, and that will be the end of this episode. Against Seattle, we get a 6-1 victory. James Paxton back in the victory column. That's huge. That's a good marker to get on with. And against Seattle there, a 1-1 game. Roberto Osuna pitching. Shutdown relief, 2 strikeouts, man at second. We win this one 3-2 in the 11th inning. Okay, I'll take that. That's a good victory. It's 3-2. Who gets the victory? Edwin Diaz gets the victory there. That's huge. And it's a 2-0 series lead for Toronto. Pitching rotation, I mean, James Paxton's still cold. Ryan Brockie, 2.10 ERA in 30 innings pitched. He has come in and made an absolute impact. Let's see, is he up for Rookie of the Year? Let's go find out. Rookie of the Year batting title, it's Carlos Correa and Alberto Mora trying to battle Jorge Soler. And Rookie of the Year, he's nowhere close quite yet because he doesn't have the victories, but he will come on and get the job done eventually. So we are looking good, guys. Very good. 37-16, 2.5 ahead of the Boston Red Sox. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's episode. I'm going to go grab water. It's scorcher in here. As always, I'm Tyson, this is Stolony TV. Make sure to subscribe, leave a like. I will catch you guys in the next one.